Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a long time coming, so why don't we talk about Ultimate Peter Parker, aka the original Ultimate Spider Man, and how he went from a nasty fall to a worse fall to a fall where he can't be recovered, and his future that is very complicated. So, first things first, we all knew, I guess we'll piggyback and go back a little bit further into Ultimatum. So in Ultimatum, Spider-Man basically became missing for so long. I think they found him and he was a bit drowned or something. I need to get some coverage on that again. But as soon as that happened, he actually got a second chance and he's doing different things, and we eventually lead up to what occurred, which is the death of Spider-Man. Now, this one was very, very tragic, and apparently the sales were going bad, so he needed something to do. So what he needed to do, why not give us a brand new Spider-Man? So for one Spider-Man to be live, another Spider-Man has to go down. That's just how it goes. So Peter Parker has been killed thanks to a mock team of Sinister Six or Sinister Five or Furious Five, whichever you want to call it. I always say this is that technically it was the Sinister Six. I mean, we could actually call the Punisher a part of this. Captain America will still always be, Ultimate Captain America will still always be the jerk who left Spider-Man when he actually took the bullet for him. You are a soldier. When a fellow soldier took a hit for you, do you actually leave them on the ground to bleed to death? No. Truth be told, what you usually should do is take your wounded soldier with you. Even though, I think he will still be able to make it. And plus, he is a ultimate, which in that version of universe, he actually is an Avenger. So he could have called the helicarrier, he could have called Nick Fury, they could have actually patched him up on the helicarrier and he wouldn't actually be bleeding out right now. So he deserved what happened to him in the funeral. Technically, he deserved a lot worse. So with that said, for everyone to come up to his house, and Iceman, Human Torch, they tried their best to fight him off, but in the end, Peter had to try to take down the Green Goblin, and he technically did. They both actually killed each other in a stalemate, or should I say, Peter was bleeding out. Green Goblin, Norman Osborn, allegedly was, it's like, this is the funny part of where it's like, was he truly killed? I think he did die somewhat, but of course it got, retcon slash made this crazy thing that happened. So Miles Morales is now Spider-Man, and we just keep on flipping through the pages and we get to the newer book, because one book ended with book issue 26, then we start a brand new version, and then we get to issue 3. Issue 3 out of nowhere decides to show that we have Ultimate Peter and also Ultimate Norman Osborn alive and well. I'm pretty sure I should just do another video so at least it'll be captured versus people listening to this video to actually hear what craziness that happened since they did this. So apparently he decided to fake his own death, or allow his death to be truly used. Then after that, he went low for quite a while. Then all of a sudden, he decided to come back. I think Aunt May knows. Everyone knows now. And in the end of it, at the end of the whole entire thing, because he actually got to have somewhat initially to pass the torch, and he takes Mary Jane and they drive all the way out. They drive and we never see him again. It gets weird where it's like, okay, hold on. So you're telling me, because we're trying to find a decline. Right now, here's the messed up decline of they retconned his death. Then many people will try to ask me, doesn't that mean that he should technically be a part of Spider-Verse, Spider-Geddon, and the end of the Spider-Verse? That should be a yes, but guess what? Somehow, Morlun basically said, nah, no, we good. Nah. And of course, yeah, technically you could say, oh, but wait, hold on one second. Technically, when it comes straight down to it, is that Battle World happened. I think Battle World happened like after Spider-Verse. Of course, I'm going to make sure that I clear it up with the webbing of words. But either way, be it if, the end when Galactus showed up and it's the end of everything, or don't forget Incursions. Technically, even with that, still, Spider-Verse would most likely still happen, and that Ultimate Peter Parker should have been done. Technically, he should have actually went against Morlun or somebody. He should have actually had some issues. Because Mary Jane would be all alone, most likely saw him dying, or he'd been recruited. Which I don't know, but he was omitted, extremely omitted. So with that said, we have to keep on flipping the pages. Let me flip this out of here. There we go. We have to keep flipping the pages, and eventually we get to the point of where we see the Ultimate Universe still running like a fine machine. Yeah, that's the craziest part. The Ultimate Universe eventually got put back into it. Yeah, I'm trying to remember right quick, because I think the Ultimate Universe got destroyed. And Miles, thanks to a hamburger, he got safe, Judge got safe, Genki got safe, their families got safe, his mom got revived from the dead. His uncle Aaron got revived for the dead. His dad is there. And apparently even his grandma, which we haven't seen his grandma until not recently, a few years ago, when he actually now is in the 616, which the grandma, you thought the dad was freaking harsh when he learned that he was Spider-Man. Oh man, it got harsh with the grandma. Anyways, so he got reborn, right? Just like, yes, the Ultimate Universe came back. As soon as it came back, we do have a Spider-Man. And lo and behold, of course, it's Peter Parker. And call me crazy or stupid, but the freaking suit that someone told me years ago that it doesn't exist, it was actually I think it was Iceman's imagination, or it's either Iceman or Human Torch imagination. But lo and behold, when it returned, guess what? He was wearing that same exact suit. Well, lo and behold, wow. He was like, oh, it's imaginary. It's like, you say it's imaginary. It's not imaginary anymore, buddy. I hope you're reading those words. You thought that they wouldn't actually bring him back and put him in that suit? No, they sure did. Yeah, apparently now the story is that I have no idea how this plays out, really. Because now we have to say that he got rewritten. So now I have to do two things. First, if he got rewritten, or if he continued on where it was previously. First, if he got rewritten, which means that he did not die, that death never happened, and he got to grow up, and he did basically exactly the idea that one of his friends actually said that he would be if he actually was still alive. I guess he is a part of S.H.I.E.L.D., so good for him. The other part, which is a little bit more trickier, is that if we don't retcon things, that yes, he's still alive now. And apparently, I don't know what exactly can you do because, well, what, the third Spider-Man? And basically Peter Parker has to have a brand new, you know, alias and everything because, well, lo and behold, he's dead. He's like, yeah, so he's dead. What they're gonna do? Kane Parker now? It's like, yeah, what you gonna do? Kane Parker? It's like, that was gonna happen. So his name is Kane now, and he has to do a little bit more of his haircut. And he has to not wear what many people said, like the second run of Spider-Man without Mark Bagley, that, oh man, your haircut sucks, man. Why do you grow your hair out like that? Yeah, so he got to freaking shave it. And now he has a bowl cut, or not bowl cut. Now he has a cut just like Kane. Yep, it's like that's the only way how you can do it, unless you're going to really truly say that, oh, he's alive. But note, they did see Spider-Man fighting with Green Goblin, two Spider-Man fighting Green Goblin on the lawn. Oh yeah, don't forget, J. Jonah Jameson's dead. It's like, yeah, Norman Osborn did kill J. Jonah Jameson in the third issue. I think, yeah, in the third issue. So it gets very messed up where it's like, dang, even a world without J. Jonah. It's like, no, I'm pretty sure they rebooted. Now, here's where we get the even crazier part. So he revived the Ultimate Universe. Then we go back to the Ultimate Universe with the Maker. Their Ultimate Universe is now in shambles again, is destroyed. So either we got two options here. Option A, something horrible still happened to the Ultimate Universe, or B, somehow you was able to go back to the original Ultimate Universe, which most likely is no one there and is completely in a horrible shambles. So we can get to an interesting, crazy part too, where it's like, okay, so he decided to reboot the Ultimate Universe, but I'm pretty sure that means either A, he rebooted the one that Michael Bendis created again, the one where we have Peter Parker and shiny everything, or he goes to the freaking messed up one and decides to go all the way back and he killed that spider that was going to get Peter Parker. And now we have a universe without a Spider-Man. Most likely some way to be like, hey, Miles, come back with me. Miles, come with me, Miles. Come on, you could be my Spider-Man. You could be the Spider-Man of this universe. Does this universe really need a lot of Spider-Man? Come on. Now, it'll be even crazier where it's like, what if this is their idea of getting Bailey, the new Spider person, aka Spider Boy, his own series? What if he becomes the Ultimate Spider-Man? Now that will be crazy and interesting. I would love to see how this plays out. Yeah, that would be awesome, but I don't know if that's what they're playing with. But as you can see, when it comes to Ultimate Peter, he really seems very messed up. Sorry, Johnny Blaze. Anyways, he really seems to be messed up because he was alive again. As soon as he's alive, somehow he didn't go back to Aunt May and say, hey, I'm alive. Then he came to Miles and said, hey, you got something of mine. And it's like, what the heck? It's like, what the heck? Yeah, and then all of a sudden, after all the stuff has been done, instead of sticking around, he's like, no, I'm taking MJ and we're getting the frick out of here. And that's it. That's the last time we saw him. It's like, what the hell? What the serious hell is that? Yeah, and then, of course, well, they played with him even worse, where it's like, yeah, he's revived now, and it's like nothing really happened. We got to see him there. It's like, he shouldn't have been in a cover spread, personally. It's like, if they're really going for it, he shouldn't have been in a cover spread. It should have been Spider-Woman, which they even played with her character being like, oh, Spider-Woman? No, the Ultimate Spider-Woman now is the Ultimate Black Widow. It's like, what the frick? No. Anyways, this whole entire situation with Ultimate Peter is really messy and messed up. It is kind of funny looking at the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon show, the animated show, and being like, well, it's a horrible show, but they showed themselves that they actually do know what to do after season 3, after they had their fun. And they didn't really mess it up as bad as what happened to Ultimate Spider-Man, the comic book series that it allegedly is based off of, but not really. Anyways, I'm webbing out. What do you guys think about this? Peace.